I am writer-director Christopher McQuarrie.
I am Tom Cruise.
And this
Writer-director's friend, co-worker.
Why, thank you. I'm honored, sir. Likewise.
This is number 9 for us.
This is the 9th film that we've collaborated on in some capacity or other.
And third time on Mission Impossible.
Yes.
Came on and saved my bacon in Ghost Protocol. We're all very grateful.
And this is Mission Impossible Fallout.
And this is Mission Impossible Fallout.
The first scene that we really discussed in this movie was this scene.
Yes.
And that was it was originally going to be much more long lensy, esoteric, hard to see the background white. It was going to be less about the environment, a much more dreamy effect. And that dictated the entire emotional arc of the story.
It really allowed that emotional arc that we were always talking about, which was how do we get, without compromising what mission is, build in more emotion. You know, it's a structural, I think, really quite extraordinary what you did, McHugh. Because
up until right until this second, it's all Ethan losing, and then suddenly Ethan says, "Coffee." And now the Mission Impossible movie starts, and
here we go, credits, of course. And I love these credits.
This is the work of the Filmograph LA. These guys are so fantastic.
Oh my gosh, great work, guys.
Really
and
awesome.
And you, McHugh, look at this.
Oh, it's great. This burning motif,
Come on.
where we were kind of, the discussion we had was one of, imagine if the film itself is melting.
Oh.
You know, the movie itself is burning. Everybody thought I was crazy for building that corridor.
That's fantastic.
Oh, it's
fantastic. It's a great introduction. Look at her. She's got so much power.
She's really phenomenal.
Oh,
this was another amazing. Didn't think we'd get her very much at the last minute. And
I know. And how do you get the audience to feel what Ethan's going through?
Yes. Subjective as opposed to objective storytelling.
You always have that story in mind, but you're looking at this actor and you're going, what's going to really serve that actor?
And this whole location is right next to where Jenny was driving down that colonnade.
Yes, so
and,
good.
and I went there with an hour and walked around and found this choreography, and I'm so glad we did it. So thank you.
Because what's beautiful is look at her performance that you have too. It has a yearning. Here's the problems. It's like, here are these obstacles that we have, and will we ever connect?
And they're trapped in a maze.
They're trapped. And I love your design of this.
She's wearing green, you're wearing green. We have all this beautiful green. None of this was planned before we shot it.
Here it is. This is the start.
And here's where it happens.
I go in, take 3.
Oh, that hurts. Here it is, right here. It's Ethan realizing,
how do I know this?
I'm had. But he has to keep going. He can't. We don't dwell on the moment. Tom is absolutely blind with pain. He had finished the foot chase on an ankle that he had broken 5 months before.
Yes.
And that's why I blocked the scene the way that I did. I was like, okay, I got an idea. How about you don't walk in this scene?
Yes, exactly.
How about the whole scene happen around you?
Let me lean on the table.
Please, just anything to support myself. Yes. And this location we had in our pocket.
Oh, it's a great location.
And we never knew what scene we were going to shoot.
Didn't we know about this location on Rogue?
Yes.
We knew about this location on Rogue Nation.
We did. And part of the thing about the light that's really tricky is we shot this later in the day.
Great performance by Rebecca. Go on.
Great
shot it late in the day.
We shot it late in the day. So they had lots of time to do their side of the scene. And you had 8 minutes before the sun went down.
For my whole take.
For your all your coverage in the scene. And you said, just shoot them first. You can shoot me later. You know, I'm standing in front of a tent. Get this light. That's very generous. But that's
what you and I do. We know it. It's like, serve them up.
That's it.
In 8 minutes, you and I looked at each other. We'll get it.
We'll get it.
Let's go.
Well, I was like, it's 8 minutes. I mean, the sun's really going down. I'd like you to have more time. And also, keep in mind, in that 8 minutes, you have to play the scene 3 different ways. Because remember, we said it's like play one where you're just being totally straight, play one where you're completely lying, and play one where you're kind of in the middle. My favorite cut in the movie.
Love that cut.
Oh, it's great.
It was coming.
And then here's the shot we both love. It's this two-shot coming up.
I love it.
Right?
I connect a buyer and a seller.
Where is it? There.
That,
Boom.
oh my God, fantastic.
And it marries the two of them in such a great way, puts her in the foreground. All of these shots are about power dynamic.
I got to tell you, it's number 9 with us, McHugh. It's such an honor to work with you. I just think I love your sense of story, your taste. You're so elegant as a filmmaker, as a storyteller. I have so much fun working with you. It's constantly like to be able to like hit that ball back and forth. I have such respect for you. You're my dear friend.
Because Tom knows that I would literally never make a movie again if he did not create the pressure cooker that makes me go, oh, all right.
Yeah, we could do better.
And cut.